it's Karen. I'm just back to share my altered fan for the 2020 New Year's Challenge that started in 2019 and is continuing on into 2020. And I hope that some more people will join in. The group has dwindled down from what it was last year, and it would be nice to get some more people on board. All that's involved in joining in is every month there will be a different person that hosts it, and that's selected from the group that participated the month before. You just draw a name out of a hat basically, and that person gets to pick anything they want, and the group joins in and makes that, and you just use your imagination and go with it. Last month was an altered hand mirror, and most of the participants did a mirror with a hand mirror with a handle on it, and you have to think outside the box. I didn't have one of those, and so what I did was I altered this little mirror that was in my purse, and it's still a hand mirror. You hold it in your hand, and I made it into a little pincushion that sits on my desk. So you really can take it to any whatever your imagination wants to take you. This time the host for February has asked us to alter a fan, and I happen to have a small fan in my stash that I've been holding on to for a while, but I actually wasn't sure it was there. I had to dig for it, and I was thinking, well, I can make a fan, because all of us know how to do paper fold and make a fan. So it's really easy to get involved and just think a little bit outside the box and have a little fun with it. You do not have to send anything to anyone. This is a project you make and you keep for yourself or to give away to someone as a gift. But so there's no shipping involved, and you just make a video, and then all of us get to see everyone else's creations, and we just are crafting and having fun. So I hope other people that are watching this video today will consider joining in. The host this month is Vanessa, and I've forgotten what her name is on YouTube. Oh, I feel bad now, but I'm going to put it in the description box below. It's Vanessa Rose, I think. Sorry, Vanessa. But I will put her, I'll put her name up. It's going to pop up on the screen right now, and you're going to see what it is. And then also there's going to be a link to her video in the description box below, so that you can go over and just hear from her exactly you'll see her fan, and then you can hear what she's asking for this month, and then join in and have some fun with the rest of us. So my fan was quite old and actually a little bit brittle. I didn't realize, I guess, how long I'd had it in my stash. So I gave it a coat with a napkin and Mod Podge, and that strengthened it up greatly. And it gave it a different color underneath that I like better anyway. So the napkin underneath has got pinks and green, a little bit of purple in it. And then I took a piece, I had a little bit of a vintage lace from a blouse that I had bought from a thrift find, and I used that on the fan, and I actually took another piece and then added it onto the bottom, and then rolled it over and stitched it in place. So it added an extra 1.5 inches to the bottom of the fan, and also sort of gave this bit of a poof on the bottom. And then on the edge of the lace there was this trim, so I cut it off, and then I put a piece of ribbon through the openings in the lace here and added that to the piece. And then I don't know, I was in a mood. I was watching the Oscars and needed something to do sitting in front of the TV, so I took these little tiny 11-0, which are quite tiny seed beads. They're kind of golden silvery mix, and I stitched them onto all the little the fans, which is kind of interesting because the lace kind of looks like a fan. I stitched the little beads all the way along on the lace, and then on the edge of here I had put a trim underneath that lace just so it was more subtle, and then I stitched a few of the little beads there as well. And then I made a flower to put sort of where the base of the fan would be normally, but instead of doing it that way and having the tassel hang that way, I want to display it like this. So I put the flower there, and I just did a gathered lace trim that I had, and it already had these little beads on it. And then I found this piece in my stash, and I really liked the colors. It's kind of got a bit of a gold, which matches the beading in there, and then it's black, and it looks really nice. Added that to the center, and then I added a bunch of dangles onto the bottom of the flower. And I used a bit of green, sort of a sheer ribbon, cream ribbon, a little bit of a lilac ribbon, a little butterfly ribbon, and a bunch of laces that I cut up and made that lovely tassel that's on the bottom. And then, of course, you know, the Oscars went on for forever, so there was more time for beading. So I added some beads onto some of the lace pieces in the tassel. You can see them, and it just adds a bit of sparkle into the tassel, so it's kind of pretty. Hope you can see them there. So this is my project for the month of February for the 2020 New Year's Challenge, and Vanessa is the host, and again I will put her link to her channel and the information below, and I encourage you all to come on and create with us and make a project every month, or even join in on the months that you want to join in, and just have some fun. Okay, bye for now, everybody.